Well, hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Shenanaguy Plays Trails of Cold Steel 2. Let us go ahead and do our hidden quest. First thing to do, we need to talk to, what was his name, Werner in the Phoenix Wings. Just noticed there's some, like, weird, oh, whatever. Weird motion issues. Excuse me, Werner. Would you mind if I asked you a question? Of course not. Ask away. Reen asked Werner if he had any azuki beans. Well, I certainly do use them on occasion in my cooking. They have this unique flavor and texture that makes for a very interesting addition to certain dishes. Unfortunately, wild monkeys broke into the outdoor storehouse and made off with my entire supply. Oh. Unfortunate, but that does happen from time to time. Indeed, it's part and parcel of living in the mountains, I suppose. Well, thanks for telling me. I'll try my luck elsewhere. Come to think of it, I know someone else who's big on making confectionery. Maybe I should go ask him if there's any beans. This is going to be Gerald at the tavern. Gerald's a big fan of making sweets, so maybe he has some azuki beans. It's well worth a shot at least. Reen asked Gerald if he had any azuki beans. Oh, you're looking for some of those. I do use them fairly often, yeah. Kiki loves the things in paste form. Do you happen to have any on hand? Afraid not. I did have some, but they were stolen by some wild monkeys just the other day. I bet it's the same monkeys that attacked the Phoenix Wing storehouse. They've probably got a taste for them now. I'm gonna have to be more careful about locking it up in the future. Come to think of it, I do know one place you might try looking if you want some. Really? A while back, Kiki's bean bag split open. It was full of azuki beans too, and they went, well, everywhere. From what I hear, Luke was the one who gave her some replacement beans. Maybe he's still got some left? He's not someone I would have thought of, but it sounds like as good a lead as any. I'll try asking. Good luck! Luke is near the station. This guy. Hey, do you have a minute? Sure, what's up? Reen asked Luke if he has any azuki beans. That's kind of an embarrassing question. Question mark? It is? I'm not sure how it could be. Well, you know how my mom was when I got hired here earlier this year, right? She couldn't stop smiling. She was so happy. She even went and made sekihan to celebrate. She overdid it, of course. We ended up with more leftover beans in the house than we knew what to do with. I'd forgotten all about that. She only busts out the sekihan when it's something worth celebrating, too. Think I could take some of those extras off your hands? Actually, Lisa was looking around for some, too. So, sorry, Reen. I ended up giving the last of it all to her. To Lisa, that's a surprise. I gave her a bunch though, so she might still have a few left. I'm sure she'd give you some if you asked. Can do, thanks for the tip. Lisa, Sister Lisa, at the church. Oops. And she's in here? Yes. Could I have a moment of your time, Lisa? Of course. What can I help you with? Reen asked her if she had any azuki beans. I certainly do. Luke gave me some not long ago. I developed an interest in them after hearing they're said in the East to have evil, repelling properties. Interesting. But after looking into them some more, I found out they're also very healthy and nutritious. Perhaps the origin of the belief is that they repel evil, is the fact that they keep you healthy, and thus repel evil in that sense. Father Bernard and I have started putting them in our oatmeal for that very reason. Oh, that actually sounds pretty good. Really? It's kind of amazing to think of how many things you can do with azuki beans. If you happen to have any left over, would you mind sharing some of them with me? Oh, not at all. Hold on a moment. I'll go get some. We have plenty left in our storehouse. Storehouse? It's not outside, is it? It is, yes. Why do you ask? I have a bad feeling about this. We should hurry. I'm coming with you. Question mark? Phew, it looks like the lock's still fine. But here they are. Deep breath. Glare. Exclamations. Yeah. That should keep them away for a while. Oh my, that was very impressive. Is that a skill you gained through your training? I didn't do anything special, really. But as a precaution, I suggest you keep ingredients that monsters are likely to enjoy locked indoors in the future. No arguments here. But first... I mean, technically it is locked indoors, though. I should give you those Azuki beans that you wanted, shouldn't I? Thanks. Teleportation jutsu! It wasn't easy, but I managed to find some beans for you. Rin handed the Azuki beans to Camilla. Yes, thank you so much. I knew I could count on you. I'm just glad all the effort's going to pay off once everyone gets to try our specialty. Wow, okay. You know, they say that the more trouble you go through as a young person, the better off you are later in life. Anyway, now that I have these, time to make some manju. What? You're making them now? First, we soak the beans in water. Then, when they're soft, you boil them like so. Then, you add some sugar, boil them a bit more, and then you knead them like this. Do I really need to be here for this? 2 hours later, Ymir's famous manju were finally complete. Here you go, all finished. The finest homemade manju you've ever did see. Make sure to share them, okay? Rin received enough Ymir manju for everyone. They do look pretty good. Thanks, Camilla. That was exhausting, but I guess it was worth helping her after all. You've proven all over again just how dependable you are, Rin. If I ever need help with anything else, I know who to call. Just try not to work me too much. Quest Azuki adventure complete. And thus finishes everything to do on our Ymir rest day. Now, the only thing left to do is go to our room and end chapter 1 part 2. And hopefully we've done everything. Should I rest in my room now? Choosing to rest will cause the main story to advance, and any unseen bonding events will no longer be available. Rest. Should have 35 AP for this one. Keyword is should. Title screen. Noise.
Ah, you went up a rank.
Noise.
Here's a little something from the guild.
Noise. And okay, we went
Keep
up
it
2
up.
ranks. Nice.
You should be proud of yourself.
Oh yeah, always. Septian calendar 1204, 12/9, Thursday, departing Ymir. Good morning, everyone. Did you sleep well? We did, thank you. I think I can speak for everyone when I say that was just what we needed to take on the day. Breakfast was delicious too. I'm kinda jealous of you, Rin. Really? It wouldn't have been possible if not for Sharon. She's been an incredible help these past couple days. She's even taught me a few new tricks in the kitchen. All this cooking's been rather fun with her around. Oh, the pleasure's been all mine. This has been a wonderful opportunity to learn more about the local dishes. I simply can't wait to treat each and every one of you to the new recipes I've picked up after some additional practice. I doubt you even need the practice, Sharon. Just don't forget that this isn't your home, okay? No overstepping your bounds. Teehee, but of course. Incidentally, how is Baron Schwarzer? As much of a relief as it was to see him up and about again, he doesn't seem to be back on his old self yet. I'm afraid not, and you wouldn't be the only ones who's noticed either. Father Bernard said as much when he came by as well. For now, he needs to focus on getting his strength back. We'll have to take things one step at a time, but so long as he eats well and gets plenty of rest, I'm told he'll be fine. Glad to hear it. So am I. Just please tell him not to try to rush things. You know how he is, Mom. No need to tell me. I heard you just fine myself. Dots! Shouldn't you be resting, darling? And what did I literally just say? You should get back to bed, Dad. Not to worry, my injuries have entirely closed at this point, so a little trip down the stairs won't kill me. If anything, I'm a bit unsteady on my feet after all that sleeping. But you can't fault me for wanting to see my son and his friends off, can you? You can forgive your old man for playing tough just this once. Well, if it's just this once. If you must. You can clearly see who Reen takes after. Ain't that the truth? I don't doubt for a moment that you'll find your classmates and bring them back here safely. So go out there and do it. Go, and walk the path that you want to take through these turbulent times. You may not know what that path is just yet, but so long as you're together, you'll find something to guide you in the right direction. Thanks, Dad. I'll be back here before you know it. Until then, I leave everything here in your capable hands. I won't let you down. Good luck, son. Shall we get going? We're gonna go see Valley at the end of the valley, right? Oh, jeez. Yeah, we need to use the spirit path again to travel, and he's our way in. We'll need to figure out who's going to be with us this time, too. I'll leave making that decision to you, Master Reen. Yeah, I agree. Let's make sure we've taken care of everything we need to before taking off, too. Roger. Oh, I have to choose them now? Alright, let's see. Considering the people the three that we'll be running into, I think we'll take Gaius and Machias with us. And Toval. A team of guys. Yeah, sure. Alright. No, that's not what I meant to do. I mean, yeah, because we definitely want Machias. Gaius is one of the strongest ones we've got, so it's always good to take him with. And then we'll take Toval with us this time too. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Leaving preparations to Reen and his chosen group, the rest went on ahead. Oh, this is the chosen group for... I see. So, we already did, but you can talk to Annabelle in the general store. If you've upgraded your fishing, she is right there, as you can see. One thing to note as well. This is the only point in the game when you can bring Sharon with you. So, if you haven't had her as a playable character before, this is your only chance. But I've already, as you can see, painstakingly leveled her up to 200. Like, you wouldn't believe how long I spent in each of these areas leveling people up. But anyway, we're gonna go with Toval because I really like Toval. Like, Sharon's great too, but Toval's awesome. Travel to the end of the valley, the story will advance, and it won't be possible to return to Ymir for a while. Yeah, let's take off. Reboot complete, returning from an active state. Awakener and secondary contractor waveforms detective. Detectived? Oh jeez. Looks like he's got more than enough mana back now. Yeah, we should be able to use the spirit path anytime we want. I don't think I'll ever get used to this thing. Those soldats are amazing for sure, but divine knights make them seem downright ordinary by comparison. Panzer soldats certainly can't compare to divine knights in terms of individual strength. As they can be mass-produced and used in a wider variety of strategies, however, they do have their advantages. After everything we've done so far, I'll bet the Alliance will be more on guard against the Ashen Knight than before, especially since they have a divine knight of their own. We'll need to avoid using Valimar carelessly for the time being. Good point. Right, I'll keep that in mind. Still, looking at him, it's hard not to be glad he's on our side. Can't argue with that. After all, it was only thanks to him that we were able to drive the Alliance forces out of Nord. And he did it in style, too. All in all, we're just going to need to be aware of our own limitations and do what we can. We can use Valimar in our strategies, but we can't expect him to bail us out every time we're in a bind. That'd deny us the chance to grow, and we need to do just that if we're ever to find our rightful place in this war. Couldn't agree more, Reen. Now that I've got your backs all the way, or know that I've got your backs all the way too. Anyway, with that settled, our next destination's Legram, right? That's the one. Time to grab The Last of Us. Wait, The Last of Us? That's a different game. But just to be sure, could you double check that for us, Valimar? Acknowledged. 2 waveforms detected in Legram to the south-southeast. All vital signs appear normal. 2? At least it's not hard to guess who those 2 could be. Wait a second. 2? Last time I asked he said there were 3. He did, didn't he? Oh yeah. Who left the area then? We can exclude Crow for obvious reasons, but that still doesn't completely narrow things down. It's either Eustace, Laura, or Emma. Makes you wonder why they left too. My detection mechanism is not perfect. The results can be influenced by the energy flowing through the ground. Oh, right. In other words, if the third person is on the move or aboard an airship, he wouldn't be able to sense them. I see. That could account for the discrepancy. I understand that you're concerned, but the situation in Ereboni is changing constantly. You won't get very far if you let yourself waver from something this small, Reen. I'm with Captain Claire. At the very least, we know that the 2 of your classmates are there. No need to freak out just yet. Let's just choose who's going and move, okay? Yeah, you guys are right. Any ideas on who should go or stay? For a start, I think we should stick to traveling with the same number of people as we did last time. So 4 of us, Toval and Captain Claire. I'd prefer it if one of you could come along as well. Does that work for everyone? If I may be so bold, I'd like to add my name to the list of choices. Should you agree to let me join, it would be my honor to serve you to the utmost of my abilities, whether Lady Elisa is with us or not. Actually, that'd be great, Sharon. No matter how you slice it, having her come with would be a huge help. That means at least 2 of us will be able to remain behind and survey the village. Sounds good to me. Thanks, Sharon. We're happy to have your help. In that case, you will need to choose 3 additional party members to accompany you to Legram. 2 of these must be from Class 7, while the last must be Toval, Captain Claire, or Sharon. After choosing your party, you won't be able to change it for some time, so choose wisely. Right, so you can re-choose, but we're gonna stick with the same group we have. I don't think there was really anything horribly important to have Sharon along, other than just she's got some really awesome abilities. But since we're so high level, we don't really need to worry about that. Time to go. You guys ready to head out? Take care of things while we're away. We'll be sure to take care of everything in your absence. I'm more than happy to be of service to Ymir and its people. Lady Elisa and I will be eagerly awaiting your return. I can't help but worry about how things are gonna go, though. Take care and have a safe journey. Bye-bye! Oh, I'm sorry, Elliot. You're the only guy. Oh, man. I mean, the rest of the Class 7 members are great and all, but that would be a little bit awkward being the only guy still. You guys ready? If you would, Celine. Right. Valimar, open the spirit path. Our destination, Legram. Acknowledged. Activating spirit path. I love how Celine looks when she's flying through. She's doing like the whole Superman thing. Title screen! I scream, you scream, we all scream for title screen! Foggy. Sure is foggy here. Yep, that's a surefire sign we made it. Weird. I've missed this fog. I feel like we've been in this exact same spot before. This is where we fought that archaism. That should mean we're on Ebel Highway. Oh, really? Well, we've got more than archaisms to deal with this time. The higher elements seem to be active in this area as well. Exclamations! Wait a minute. Does that mean something strange is happening here too? Strange doesn't exactly sound pretty. Let's keep our guard up. If you want, we can ask around Legram and see if anyone's heard anything worthwhile too. You remember the way? We just need to head south along the highway, right? I'll take the lead. Right. I don't think there's anything... Yeah, so we're going to pick up the... There's a treasure chest around here somewhere. I know there is. Ah, there it is.
Oh, that's a fine-looking treasure chest.
Flame tongue, it's a decent one. So we're gonna pick that up. We'll do the rest of them later. And we are going to check Ebel Highway. We got that one, 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 and that one. Yes, cool. Okay, so we're good on all of the Ebel Highway monsters. We'll go to the main road.
Oh, we're on the highway now.
We'll need to turn right to reach the town then.
You mean left?
The fog's even thicker now than it was before.
Are we allowed to explore more? Because if we could snag the chests right now, I think I would rather do that. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I know I said we'd do it the other way, but we're going to do it this way instead, if it lets us.
This could get tricky. Look sharp.
Ah, bad.
Stay sharp.
Enemy
guys.
advantage.
I'm up.
Sure. We'll see his S-craft.
Time to stop holding back. This is gonna hurt. Rebellion storm.
Ooh.
Sorry, that's it for you.
Good job, Mr. Rondoneur.
Oh, a chest. I wonder what's inside.
Blue scaled mail. Pretty decent armor, actually. So it's that chest. There should be one down this way. Just because what we'll probably do is just grab all the chests, and then just before we actually get to Legram and trigger the event scenes, we'll end this and start the next one. That way it's not... Aw, man! Okay. So we can't do all of them. Can we go back to... We probably can't backtrack. I mean, I'm sure we can go this way. Okay, we can go this way. we probably can't go past that. Stop us like right about here. Yeah. This way is to Berehard, right? Yeah, we're heading to Legram first. It's much closer. And then we will go this way. And if we can finagle things and take this path. Ah, shouldn't we head to the highway first? Yeah, let's head down the hill. Okay. Well, that busts that plan. That's fine. That's fine. Alright. Then we will go back this way.
Is that Legram?
That is Legram. I thought there'd be more voice than that. This music really reminds me of Kingdom Hearts. Well, we're here. Legram, the lakeside town. This town really brings back memories. I think I get what Laura meant when she described it as a place of mist and ancient legends. Time to get to work. First order of business is figuring out who and where the two Class 7 members in this region are. In that case, before the first order of business should be stopping... Oh, the first order of business before the first order of business should be stopping by the guild town's Bracer Guild. What? I read that so poorly. They might have some useful info for us, and I'd kind of like to stop in and say hi. Sounds good. Okay, the first order of business to the Bracer Guild. New first order of business. Jeez, I cannot read. Bracer Guild, Legram branch. Excuse me, is anyone in? The door doesn't seem to be locked, so someone's gotta be here. My, you appear to have visitors. Come on in, the door isn't locked. Oh. Hello, and welcome to the Legram branch of the Bracer Guild. You don't seem to be from around here. Can I help you with anything? One moment. You look awfully familiar. Might you be Laura's classmates from Class 7? Klaus! It's a pleasure to see you again. Oh, are they acquaintances of yours? Wait, Toval? What's going on, Miles? You're back here then? It's great to see you too, Klaus. It certainly is, and I feel the same way about meeting Lady Laura's classmates. I hadn't expected we would next meet here. Klaus! Allow me to reintroduce myself to you. I am Klaus, and I serve Viscount Arcade and his family. I am most relieved to see that you are all well and in good health. I'm certain that Lady Laura will be very happy to see you again. Exclamations! Then, Laura really is here? She certainly is. She has been staying here with Lady Emma for some time. Although I fear you just missed them, the two of them. Got the hiccups. Jeez, they left not long ago. Why do I always have the hiccups when I do this? So, you're the Class 7 I've heard so much about, are you? Sarah and Toval are always going on about you. Miles! My name is Miles. I'm currently serving as a receptionist here in the Legram branch of the guild. Do you mind filling me in on what you've been up to? It sounds like plenty has been happening on your end. So Laura came here immediately after the war broke out? Correct. She arrived with her other classmates and has been residing here since. And you're all here now as a part of a journey to unite everyone, I see. I had no idea that much was happening in the shadows of the Civil War. And while I've heard talk of an ash-colored knight, I didn't realize it belongs to you. It sounds like you fought rather well over in Celtic and Nord. You know about that already? The Guild's information network never ceases to amaze me. I suppose it saves us time explaining what happened. Factoring in all that you've seen elsewhere in the country, it certainly does appear that something unusual is happening behind the scenes. Perhaps the strange circumstances in Legram of late are connected. What's happening here? Is it something bad? Yeah, a couple of things actually. First, we have never before seen monsters appearing on the highway, and second, we have this thick fog that hasn't cleared for a month now. That does count as unusual. I know fog here is an ordinary enough occurrence, but fog lasting for an entire month is beyond abnormal. Indeed, this is no natural phenomenon. As such, the townsfolk are beginning to grow rather disturbed by it. Were the Viscount here, I'm certain he would assuage their worries, but alas... Exclamations! Is he missing? He is. We've yet to hear anything from him after nearly a month. He left in the direction of Heimdall aboard the Courageous when the war broke out, and we've been unable to reach him since. That must have been when he went to Trista. Well, it is Viscount Arsaid we're talking about. I find it hard to believe anything could have happened to him. We are in agreement. I am of the belief that he is simply biding his time and waiting for the perfect chance to act. It's a great loss not to have him here at a time like this, but on the bright side, the Noble Alliance's power doesn't reach quite as this far, which leaves us free to focus on dealing with problems like these. Klaus has been a wonderful help in that regard, as have Lady Laura and Emma. They've both been helping out with the guild stuff, huh? Do you have any idea where they are now? You said something about them going out earlier, didn't you? Indeed, they left not long ago. Emma said that she sent something out of the ordinary over at Lorengren Castle. After that, they heard they're aboard a boat to investigate. Isn't that the castle we learned about in one of Instructor Thomas's lectures? I remember it well. It was something to behold when we visited there for a field study. We encountered some pretty strange things when we visited last time. And only the two of them went there? Yes, I did try to convince them to do otherwise, but they remained adamant. They insisted, if we cannot do something as simple as this, how can we hope to see our friends again? I could hardly bring myself to press the matter any further after hearing as much. When she gets an idea into her head, there's no stopping her. Well, our course is set. We're gonna help them out, right? I agree. Let's head to Lorengren Castle. You're just as I heard you were. I'm sure they will be most relieved to see you. Please assist them however you can. I will see to readying a boat for you at once. As soon as you are ready to depart, make your way toward the pier. Thank you, we will. Well, let's go and get ready. And right there is where we are going to pause and end this episode of, yeah, whatever. I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, goodbye for now. There we go. Yeah.